It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the 2021 Comeback Player of the Year, Joe Burrow, coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bengals and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's Comeback Player of the Year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Here we go. 11 MT, take.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Saints at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Touchdown, Saints! Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Burrow. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here in the Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
Go.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
1-1, ready?
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know what else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Throwing again on second down. Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. Open. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gun.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here we go.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. McPherson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. There's Chris Olave. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
On 2.
First down. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finding room at midfield, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 27, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A give to Kamara running right. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. On 2nd and a couple. Wilson buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 60 yards rushing for touchdown runs to boot. They give to Ingram up the middle, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll get this out to Kamara. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six
Here we go.
put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Burrow throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Burrow going to throw again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They run for it with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2nd down at 4. Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 43.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again is Wilson. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their head on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
11, mighty.
It's a gain of 7.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.